now we're going to discuss what's going on the internet as far as like the debates between how he died, whether it has something to do with the government or whether it was just a senseless killing, a senseless neighborhood killing, a gang related killing. So I'm gonna pass it to Simone first about your thoughts on what you think occurred.
So okay, thing is, I definitely believe in conspiracy theories, right?
Right.
I believe I don't know if you know about the situation with Left Eye. So Left Eye was dating a football player, and he gave her herpes. Now, Dr. Sebi, however you say it, much respect to him. She went over to Africa to get cured because he had the cure. Supposedly, he had the cure for cancer, HIV, and herpes. Mm-hmm. Supposedly. However, she went up there and she talked about him in her documentary. Shortly after the documentary, she died in a car crash. Right? The doctor also was killed in. Was he killed in lockup basically? Like he was in jail. Yeah, he was or in the prison, and he was killed, and it was kind of like a mysterious death type of thing, right?
Swept under the rug type shit.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Mm-hmm. So different. So I definitely believe in conspiracy theories. I just think anything around the doctor, it's kind of like he's going to stop it. HIV, herpes, cancer. That's a moneymaker for the United States of America. Mm-hmm. Period. You know what I mean? So to continue to make money, of course they'll kill somebody. You know what I mean? It's making too much money. They don't value black lives anyway. Mm. So for you to stop all this money, they definitely not gonna value you. Now to deal to this Nipsey situation, he was just beginning the documentary, right? And in some of it, I don't know if he was correct on how to say the man's name. I feel like if he was doing the documentary, he would know a lot more information regarding it, not discrediting him or anything of that nature. He did know facts about like his cases and him fighting in court, him winning the case and things like that. I just think it was very new. The documentary is something that was new to us and new to him, and his death came soon after. I don't think he was deep enough into it. You know what I mean? For me to believe in that conspiracy. However, it's so much information and so much mystery regarding the doctor and anybody speaking on him. It's like you speak on that man, and you dead. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I can see how people related it back. However, I think
shit, pit check.
So when it comes to Nipsey and the information, so they basically gave us more information today, correct? And it was about how everything kind of went down. I guess he called the person that killed him a snitch, and he came back and retaliated. I do think that I believe more of that story, just because I think when you call a snitch, that's like the lowest thing to be in the hood. You know what I mean? That's worse than. And I hate to even reference this. That's worse than being a crackhead to me, in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's worse than being you the lowest of the totem pole. So for him to call him that, I think that his ego was bruised, and he feels like if I kill Nipsey Hussle, then I'm gonna be the man. However, that's not true. And
but then I heard you got that story out here. Then I heard another story saying that Nipsey ain't had no security with him, and the reason why he was even at the Marathon store this day is because one of his homies had just got out of jail, and he was finna show him a good time, take him shopping or whatever he wanted to do for his homie getting home. So when I heard that, it's like, and I heard that story too, I'm like, and if that's the case, if that's the new shit they saying, then they ain't got nothing to do with the nigga coming up there shooting. Because evidently, he ain't the guy that he taking shopping. Because they said he had a verbal, the story is he had a verbal altercation with the guy before the guy killed him. But now the new story I was hearing is that he came up to the store because one of his homies got out of jail and they was going shopping and shit.
No, I think that's a totally different thing. So from reading the story you're talking about, he usually, I'm guessing that was the reason why he was even at the store. I think the guy coming, the one that killed him, I think him coming up there was just him just coming up there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and he
but the thing about it, so that's leading to my point, because we was hearing that the guy that he had the altercation with is the shooter, but now this another person that he was actually up there for talking to, that he can't even have an altercation with the shooter. That means the shooter just came up there on some crazy wild shit, if that's the case, and wanted to prove a point and blew him down. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like this. It's me and Brody. If I'm just getting out of jail and he get word I'm at his store, oh, bro just got out, he at the store, but I'm his nigga though. And he like, bro, we finna get you fresh, we finna get you laced. And then before we go get me fresh and laced, whatever the case may be, a nigga come that's one of the guys come and blow me down, then.
But wait, no. So this is just from what I read.
That's the other story that's out there. This story just came out there like today.
Right, but that's not the information. That's not the same story that I got from it. So what I'm saying is, he came to the store initially for one guy. So Terry just got into jail. I'm coming. I'm about to lace Terry up. Now, you come up to the store. You say something. I say, get the fuck out of here, snitch. And you go back and you get mad and you come back and you shoot me.
But they saying him and dude never had an altercation because dude never came to the store. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. The story is, the way they saying it, the new story out there now is when he was up there, it was never for the guy with the snitch shit. He never said snitch.
Right. I don't think that was ever
conversation with nobody calling him a snitch. The guy that got out of jail wasn't no snitch that he came up there for. That was a real nigga that he was finna help out. Right. And then his other nigga that was used to be in his videos fucking with him came up and blew him down. So if that's the case, then it is some fuck shit involved. Right. Because that's not even the guy you got into an altercation with. That means he just came up and blew you down. Right. While you finna go fuck with one of the other homies. But the whole shit a conspiracy to me because when he had this type of shit right here, the way they blew him down, this shit could have been happened to my nigga. Why now though? You came out with the Savvy shit. You and YG been taking shots at Trump for the longest, and he's been responding. Like, it's a whole bunch of shit that go with the shit with the nigga. Right. He making hella moves. It's a whole bunch of shit that go with it with him. So, with that being the case, it's like, what you want me to believe? Like, I can't believe that a motherfucker just come up there and just shoot him. And they could have been done that. How motherfuckers say he be at the store. Right. I just can't say that. That's how I feel. I just can't say that just because they would, like I said, would have been happened to him. And now you wait now to a nigga in his grind, the best form of himself, to come clip his legs from under him. And the way he got the hold on the city, like we knew he had a hold on his city like this. We ain't know he had a hold on everybody else like this. So if a nigga got a hold on the city like that, and the set he come from, and how it's guys like Big U, a guy I heard about named Big U that's from that set, and people like Ice-T that's from that same set, and Nipsey from that same set, like, so that means he got it locked. So a nigga made like that, and especially the terms LA run by, a nigga like that can't get killed for no peanuts. A nigga like that, it's got to be a reason you kill a nigga like that, and if it's a reason, it's got to be some money involved. A nigga ain't getting killed like that for no 10,000, 20,000.
So
this a hit.
My question is, so if it was a government thing, right? Let's just paint that picture. If it doesn't,
you gonna say government? It can be government. It can be pharmaceutical. You gotta see.
Okay, but let's paint the picture though.
You see what happened with Will Smith, for example. When Will Smith came out with the concussion movie, that government was on his ass in the NFL. They ain't want that shit to drop. They was talking big shit to Will. Am I right? They was talking big shit to the nigga, so.
But this is what I'm saying. Let's paint the picture though. Right. So if it was the government, right? It's the government. Mm-hmm. So the government had to be in on all his friends because he was by himself at that time. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Oh, ain't nothing wrong with infiltrate. They showed you they do that from the beginning of times. They showed you that with the Panthers. They showed you that with Malcolm. They showed you that with Martin. They show you they infiltrate.
My take on it, and because it's like I'm not on either side of it, right? So on the conspiracy side of it, I don't blame anybody for believing that because it's enough history to show that shit like that does happen. COINTELPRO is a real thing. The Bloods and the Crips had their truce. I think it was 1992 they made their truce, and it's documented that federal agents did drive-bys on the Bloods and Crip cars, did drive-bys on the Crips and Blood cars to reignite that beef. You know what I'm saying? And the shit worked. You know what I'm saying? And that's documented like U.S. Supreme Court. Like that's factual shit. So like the government has been involved and played foul and shit like this before. So I don't blame anybody for believing that if that's what they believe. I don't know. Now looking at the Eric Holder situation, which is the guy who's named for shooting him, that story does sound it sounds believable, and at the same time it's a sad story because it makes you think about.
But why does it sound believable?
I mean, as far as like him having an altercation with the guy called him a snitch. And then
does that sound believable because where you from in the hood, and that's how shit normally goes, so it'll be easy to be like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, just
slipping. That's how shit be in the hood.
I mean, that as well, because it wasn't nobody out there. Because even after he got shot, nobody came out the store shooting back and no shit like that. Like it was just like it was no protection for him at all. But that makes it sad as far as like, you know, just the way Nipsey was kind of moving. Like, you know, if you did have this altercation with this nigga, like, you know, you out here, you in the hood, like you from this hood, but you in the hood, you don't got no security with you. You just got two of them niggas. You still don't.
That don't even sound right to you saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you just trying to be like, damn, that shit happened is foul, but that don't even sound right saying.
But I mean, the whole situation,
niggas don't move like that.
Yeah, the whole situation was right. The whole situation was crazy, but at the end of the day, you know, I thought about it on some flip shit though. You know what I'm saying? I thought about it if you know you are believing the situation that the police is putting out as far as, you know, Eric Holder shooting them and things like that. I thought about the situation flip, like what if, you know, Eric Holder called Nipsey a snitch, and Nipsey came back and killed Eric Holder? Will we be mourning? Like, we would probably be saying Nipsey don't play, Nipsey with the shit. You know what I'm saying? That might be glorified versus what actually happened. You get what I'm saying? So when I heard the story, like, oh, Nipsey called him a snitch and he came back and killed him, it's like, if that happened to a rapper, and then a rapper go back and kill him, we gonna look at it like that's what that rapper was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But since it's flip and it's a no-name nigga and the rapper got killed, now it's like the no-name nigga is like the foulest nigga in the world. So it's like, we gotta hold our culture and what we represent and what we glorify accountable, because all that shit is senseless. All that shit is fucked up. But it's like, through this music shit and through how we living, we not playing fair on. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like this is gonna keep happening because we you know what I'm saying? We embrace certain shit like that. When certain shit happen, it's looked at like that's what's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta this shit really has to make us look at our culture as a whole. But
I think we kind of been looking at the culture as a whole, but you know how shit is. You ain't gonna stop everything from happening. You just can't make everything go good. That's a fairy tale land. It's gonna be bullshit, whether it's from the black motherfuckers or the white people. It's gonna be bullshit. So with that shit, it's like, what can you do? You just gotta try to make sure everything that you fucking with, that you got locked down. Right. Because so that type of shit won't happen. And then, but like I say, the shit surrounded, it happens around you so much. It's nothing for a motherfucker to make something up and put it out there. If that's the norm, if that's what they always promote. If it's black people always do this, black people always do that. So let's say let's playing this shit with Nipsey. This Nipsey shit, boom, boom. We can make it look like this because people gonna bite for it because this shit happen every day in the hood. Yeah, it happened to a big star time today, but it just happened to a nigga yesterday in New York. Or it just happened to a nigga in Philly the other day. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so and like I saying, like you were saying, bro, so much shit is documented that they done the fuck us over. Yeah. I can't believe shit that happens when the motherfucker is this big and this powerful. So fast, he came up so fast, and these niggas so big and so powerful. Now it's like, then this happens to him. What you want me to think? Just he called the nigga a snitch. You might hear niggas get called snitches every day and don't even fight or bust a gun. You tell me this just the one nigga like, hey, don't call me that snitch or I'll shoot you.
But I think this is the thing. So at that point, it's kind of like, this how I think that the person that killed him, his name's Eric Holder, right? Right. This how I think Eric Holder in his mind. This is how it might have processed. If this is the true, you know what I mean? I think that his ego was bruised. You know what I'm saying? That, like I said, that's like calling somebody like scum. And I think in his head it's like, I could kill Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? And which is so crazy because think about how the way that mind processed that. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like I can touch the untouchable. You know what I mean? That was what he was thinking. The fucked up thing is, I don't think anybody planned, like, I don't think anyone expected this to be, like, y'all see, like, the internet, he took over the internet.
Yeah.
He took over the internet. And what's so crazy is, and I've been thinking this the whole time, like, when you a good person and you do good shit, and your heart is pure and
it's gonna show.
It's gonna show, especially at your death.
It's gonna show. One thing,
and that's how you want it to be, and that's the most powerful thing that I got out of this. He's touched people. I do not listen to Nipsey Hussle music, but I listen to Nipsey Hussle. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like if you didn't know his music,
but I knew him,
interviews,
and I knew what he represent, and just all the things. I don't know if you saw the video with, he basically picked up. He would give money to basically somebody that was around, like a dude from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Older man from the hood. And we all know somebody from your hood. He'd be like, cause I can name one. His name's Joe. I've been knowing him my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like he gave him a job, picked him up, put him in. I think that was a phantom. I don't know. It don't matter. Put him in his car, gave him his haircut, made him feel good. Yeah. And that's how he made a lot of people feel. And that's so dope, G.
Yeah. One positive thing I can say, piggybacking off that, is that, like, a lot of niggas, we say, give them their flowers so they can still smell them. I think he got his, though.
Yeah.
Because we knew what he was about. It didn't take for him to die for us to find out all the good shit he did. Like, we knew he was doing good shit. And that's usually not the case. It's usually the case to where, like, somebody died, then all is great. Like, damn, he also did this. Yeah, you be like, damn, I ain't never thinking about shit. Nipsey shit was, like, well documented, and that's dope as fuck that he is one of the niggas who went early, but he was a kind of a living legend already, like just the shit he had already done. And that's the crazy comparison, because a lot of people compare it to Tupac. Tupac died at 25. You got that Jay-Z didn't start rapping till he was 26. This nigga died look at how much shit Tupac, how much music,
he was a baby. He was still a kid.
He died at 25. That shit is crazy. And Nipsey,
33.
All his shit, 33, but he did so much shit that's well documented. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But we fucked with him, and he was just one of them dudes, because we fucked with him because he was preaching that shit, talking that shit like a big homie, and he had an aura to him. And when you find out he was only 33, you like, damn, Nipsey, you damn hell, you was like a young nigga. You was just a little young nigga.
Yeah.
So you ain't even know old nigga, you got all that knowledge and moving like that. So that shit scare people too.
And you know what's so crazy about it?
Good, that young.
Definitely. I don't know if you it's a song, Meek Mill. This got to be one of my favorite songs. It's called 100 Summers.
Yeah, that's fine.
100 Summers. I swear, I don't know. It's something so like that. He put in the thing, and he was saying, like,
that's my nigga.
He said the graveyard having a party for the real niggas. And that is so, like, when I think of people that I like know that was young and died, all dope motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? And what's so crazy and this could be the process, you would never think, I think Nipsey was comfortable, because when you give so much to people, you wouldn't think that they would hurt you. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think
you got them fucking with me. Like when you see how shit play out, this shit could be crazy. This could be a one shot to me. It's just so much shit all around the board that goes on. You see the shit with Meek and Robert Kraft, how they just try to clip Robert Kraft. Hey, step your ass back. We got control of this. We don't need you interfering.
Yeah.
Cause his bag gonna match their bag, and he behind Meek and Hov with a bag. Cut his feet. Get the fuck away from them.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away from them.
That Robert Kraft shit was petty and came out of nowhere. It had to be something to that.
And then you got him. And you got Nipsey Hussle and him fucking.
Who is Robert Kraft?
The owner of the Patriots. So Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, and I think Rick Rubin, the owner of the Sixers, they both played a big part in Nip and Meek coming home early. So these are very wealthy white men, and it's kind of like, it's weird that they would be helping Meek, But then as soon as they help him, Robert Kraft catch a case about being a part of a prostitution ring. Rich white men don't go to jail for shit like that. You don't get called out for prostitution.
But it's because he helped me.
So it's not nobody saying that, but it's like you've never heard no shit like that.
Y'all
like,
tell me
somebody getting in trouble.
Why haven't y'all been saying something?
Yeah. And usually when they do get in trouble, it's because motherfuckers, we bringing it up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They on his ass.
Yeah.
They see him on stage with Cardi B dancing.
Yeah.
See him with the Dream Chaser chains on.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck this white nigga doing? He really with these niggas. Alright, we been watching his ass. Okay, we gonna clip him. Or put this on him and clip him. Hey, step the fuck back.
Yeah, we gotta stop looking at some of this shit as conspiracy at some point and just realize it's really reality.
Yeah, it's reality. There's no conspiracy to this.
Yeah, conspiracy is when motherfuckers ain't hiding the shit no more.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's
Motherfuckers
right.
like, this is what it is.
And when we speak like that, it's like, they call it conspiracy because we started thinking like that.
Yeah.
We started that conspiracy
thing.
Ain't no white person started that shit.
When you call it conspiracy, it gets so big to the point where it just feel like a myth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it just people just start to dismiss it like Illuminati or some shit. Like if you talk about it enough, people would just like push it to the side.
And I think also with the conspiracy, it's a lot of times with the conspiracy theory, I think that it's just some unbelievable shit. Like it's not even it's not unbelievable. It's just like why would you do some shit like that? Yeah. So it's like what the fuck? But we know the shit happened, so it's not a conspiracy anymore. Motherfuckers doing, they not hiding the shit no more. They know, you know what's up.
But it's so much shit that they didn't admit it, and all shit that they admit to, it fucks over the black man. It's fuck over the black culture. Like everything that they admit to, we did that shit. It's fucking over us.
And there's no consequences.
For it. So why this shit happen to a nigga that's this big and profound? You want me to be like, nah, that's just some ordinary hood shit. It sound like it because you can paint up like that, but shit just don't go like that. You call him a snitch and he kill you. You know how many niggas I know get called a snitch? Right. And if you get called a snitch, if you supposed to been just locked up, nigga, y'all go by politics like any other jail system. And y'all probably go by bigger politics out there on that coast of the city or that coast of the world. So niggas been calling you a snitch in that boy. You been a snitch. But it's motherfuckers calling snitch your whole bid, nigga.
Right, but this is the thing.
You coming out killing motherfuckers after they calling you a snitch?
But it's like I told you.
That's valid.
I don't hear that. You feel me?
But it's never going to be like justified. You get what I'm saying? Nobody. I call you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna kill me. I might be a bitch back. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna kill me. But the thing is, it's the fact that he's the untouchable. You get what I'm saying?
No such thing as that, but I hate.
But that's how people view, like, and from the hood.
No, it just sounds like he's the untouchable.
In the boy's eyes, we know he ain't untouchable.
Yeah, it just sounds like it's untouchable to the media. Like when you call a nigga a snitch, really that's just some regular word shit for a nigga snitch. Because if a nigga snitch, you know he snitch. He ain't gonna get upset when he want to blow your head off. Right. That's real facts. Because I know niggas that snitch, and I know niggas that confronted snitches. Snitch ain't gonna want to blow your head up because you call him a snitch. Because he know he did something he had no business doing. So you know what the snitch do? That take that ass whooping. And if you ain't never whooped no snitch and you just call him a snitch, he gonna get the fuck on. He ain't gonna come back and shoot you.
I don't know if I
because the shit don't work like that.
But I get where you're coming from though. But I do think that it's kind of like you ever seen somebody and it's kind of like, say if we're in a relationship, right? You cheat on me. You know it's men out there, if I confront you about cheating on me, you gonna flip the shit on me. It's like, why the fuck would you ever? But you know in your head, you know in your mind that you did this shit. You get what I'm saying? But you don't like motherfuckers calling you out on your shit. And that could have been the same thing with Eric Holder. You get what I'm saying?
That's different than that.
That's different.
It's different than that.
A nigga down in broad daylight, risking your freedom, your life for that
it's
shit.
Different.
So you don't think he called him a snitch?
I'm not saying I don't think that. I'm saying that like I get why he's saying his reaction wouldn't be that strong. That's what I'm saying. Like,
because he been getting called
you know what I'm saying, to blow a nigga head off in broad daylight. But
and you been getting called a snitch.
I don't like when this shit this serious. I don't like I listen to both sides, but I don't really like investigating shit from a distance because you wasn't there. And it's just like you might have seen that shit. You might have seen Nipsey say it the way he said it and be like, oh, this nigga finna be back. You might have, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how that shit really went and what it looked like or the history of them because they might have had an ill ass history. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So They just like the Kanika Jenkins shit when everybody was like on YouTube doing all these trying to solve the mystery. It's just like I don't know, man. I just
You said what's the point?
I ain't saying what's the point. I'm just saying like when you know how shit be when you there and when you hear a story. You know how it be when you done seen some shit and then you done heard somebody who wasn't there come tell you the story and you be like, bro, that's not what the fuck happened. But I see how that shit turned into that though. You know what I'm saying? But it's just,
and that's I see you. I feel you.
It's tough. You know what I'm saying? And that's
and they fucked us up with that Kanika Jenkins shit too.
Yeah.
They chopped that footage up and fucked us up so bad with that. And shit, they got down on that girl and her family, showed up, did whatever they was gonna do to her.
Yeah.
That was fucked up, and no consequences came out of that shit.
So wrapping this one up, man. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Nips, man.
Live in peace.
I'm finna get them chucks.
That's what we need to do. Y'all seen that post? And it said that's what we need to do. We need to be living in peace.
Yeah.
So I would push that for sure.
Just be saying
it was just said it wasn't a direct quote. So but they were quoting it like it was a direct quote.
They make it seem like he said directly.
Like he directly. It wasn't no context. He just like came out like, if they kill me, y'all. Like if I'm saying a documentary, I'm sitting here and if they kill me, y'all. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was like when I finally saw.
But the reason why people taking it like that, because you gotta realize, like you say, the context he's saying that behind. And in the other interview, in the Breakfast Club interview, he was just saying that I know, like, I basically know what I'm getting myself into. Right. The pharmaceutical business is a monster. Right. They kill when you get the saying shit you don't supposed to say because of it stopping the money train. So then when he say some shit like that, people just relationship put it together. Like he know what's coming behind this shit. So he want motherfuckers to know too. If something happens to him, don't be in the dark and be like we doing that, trying to puzzle and put shit together. It is what I said it was.
I was talking to my financial advisor yesterday about this, and he was talking about how, it kind of make you scared to be vocal about some shit.
I was just about to tell him.
And I was like, on us being, not being super, like, shit, we got all our social medias and shit, but that shit ain't reaching the world. It ain't reaching the world. And he was like, he was comparing this to, like, Boyce Watkins. Like, he fuck with Boyce Watkins.
Yeah,
like, he
shout out to brother Boyce. He cold.
He preaching financial literacy a lot. He was like, you think something happened to him? And I'm just like, man, the reason I think that shit won't happen to somebody like Boyce Watkins
is on a bigger platform.
He on a big platform because he on Real Time with Bill Maher, he on HBO, he on CNN, he on all this shit. But the hood not listening to him. But Nipsey gonna get the hood listening. Older niggas, younger niggas,
change
the whole world. Like he got a, what I'm saying? You drop a gold platinum album, the whole world just heard what you just said.
They want you to be young with everything you do in the world.
That's somebody that's a bigger threat to the pharmaceutical industry as opposed to somebody like Boyce Watkins is to keeping black people in a position where they're not financially literate, because the reach is crazy and he's reaching the people who the government really don't want to know shit. And that's for people in the hood.
People in the hood, and like you say, the youth that's coming up, and that's who rule the world. When you look at everything you do, you do it young. They want you young and successful with it. Yeah. Police, school, all that shit. So
what's so crazy about that is though, like with the conspiracy theories, I don't know if y'all knew this. So when Malcolm X died, or when he was killed, they tried to pin that on Louis Farrakhan.
Right.
You know what? I don't think you want to hear my take on that type of shit. I be smoking weed and shit, so my dad be like, taking me to.
But this is the thing, they pinned it on Louis Farrakhan, right?
Yeah.
But Louis Farrakhan never went to jail.
And I fuck with them though. I fuck with them, but I got uncles in that shit and cousins in that shit. But I talk to them and tell them my theory, and I be like, cuz I don't be trying to be disrespectful. I ain't coming disrespectful. Yeah, I might coming into it as a nigga that don't know nothing or really don't know about it, but I'm saying enough shit that I feel like it need to be answers for. I deserve answers for it.
So what y'all thought?
Just because I'm not real educated on it, don't mean I don't deserve answers on it when I know something don't sound right or look right.
All right.
And to kind of piggyback off of this, being educated is different than being intelligent. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Educated is, I went to school. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or I learned this. You still can be intelligent though. Mm-hmm. Just because you're not educated doesn't mean you don't have, you know what I'm saying? You don't have an opinion on it. But the thing about this is, it's so crazy. Is it just none of this shit ever makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It just never makes sense. And that's the thing, like you were saying, it's like you want to be better, you know? You want to be better, you want to be knowledgeable, you want to be woke. But you can't be too woke because I want to stay around for my family. You know what I mean? I want to stay around to be able, and it's like we want to be. The thing is, the goal for
you just hit that shit right over the head. I was watching an interview with Meek, and Meek said on the Breakfast Club, he say, Charlamagne asked him like, "Hey Meek, if them people come to you and tell you, hey Meek, we see you doing this prison reform shit, you better stop, cause we coming after you and your people." Ooh, Meek say, "Shit, I'm gonna keep it real, shit. I'm gonna fall back on that. I ain't on that type of time. I ain't with that type of time." And it's, ain't nothing wrong with him saying that, because like you say, he's not an activist. That's not the responsibility role that he want to take. But the shit he doing, eventually Meek gonna have to put on his big boy boots, because they gonna come for him and throw him under that label.
And the thing about that is,
just because he a leader.
I was talking to one of my friends, and like I said, we all were emotional about the passing of Nipsey Hussle. But every time somebody passes, I always feel like their purpose has been served. They served their purpose. There's no reason to be here anymore. You get what I'm saying? Because I feel like, to be honest, this is hell. This gotta be hell. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that. I'm pretty good life. Like, I'm straight.
No. But you don't think about this. When you think about this, if you go from this to not having any problems, any worry, this will look like hell to you. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I enjoy life too much to ever.
I enjoy life too.
I
don't think hell
it.
would be enjoyable at all. Like, I got.
But this is.
I got what you're saying.
I get what you're saying. I get the.
No.
He gets everything because of the shit that go on around us.
But this is the thing about it.
Not just in America, but you look at other places around the world.
Fucked up shit that's going on. Yeah.
And I do think people's hell is different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. However, I would rather him be somewhere that he wouldn't. And this is the thing about it. Me saying this is going to be.
Sound like a woman, yeah.
But this is the thing. I'm not his family. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have a totally unselfish thought process in this because I'm not directly affected by it either. But I always think like his purpose will serve. He's going to touch generations to generations, just like Tupac touched generations to generations. You get what? Like, I really think this man became.
Why do you think they compare him to Pac?
I think.
Why y'all think they compare him to Pac right now?
Because it's an influence.
Is it because of the influence or the way they got took it down?
I think it's because of.
Because the hood nigga killed Pac too.
Yeah, I think it's because of the shit he did for the community. I think his impact on the culture outside of music and the way that he's kind of predicted. Because Tupac was constantly talking about an early death. Then he nicknamed himself Machiavelli, which is a nigga who faked his own death. You know what I'm saying? Which is why a lot of people was believing Tupac was still alive for so many years, because he named himself Machiavelli. Then he had the Illuminati kill Illuminati. Like, it was so much shit that was way before his time that was just like, oh damn, this not no normal shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Into that shit deep today.
Yeah. And also I think like he said, I also think that Tupac is ahead of his time. Was ahead of his time. And so was Nipsey. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people wasn't ready for what Nipsey was offering. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But they gonna look back on it like, this nigga, like, he's intelligent.
And like y'all say, he got a strong foundation behind him. Pac had the Crips, the Bloods. Nipsey had the Crips. They had strong foundations behind them that's known to be strong. When you look at it, when you look at everything that's been going on with them, both of those organizations since the beginning of time, and then you got, like y'all said, they speak the truth. Then I say like how they died. Yeah, they say Orlando Brown killed Pac, and everybody know that, but they killed Pac in Vegas outside of Tyson fight. on the busiest street when everybody know when you go to Vegas, you don't even have cars. Because you be on foot so much, you don't even need a car.
And it's
so I'll believe
another conspiracy theory.
I believe if he shot Pop and then got out on foot, but y'all telling me he fled, he shot up Pop and was able to flee off in the car on the busiest street.
Right.
It had to be more than just that happened.
Right.
Or even not even that, or when the police solve the case, they need to go by the proper ways to try to solve the case.
That's listed on the whole Cartel conspiracy as well, though. So I ain't gonna call it conspiracy because it's documented.
And then you look at the shit with Nipsey, like it kind of feel like the same thing. Like dude took him out, but like
and I also think, you know, you got it's the LA vibe. You get what I'm saying? Because they both consider LA rappers though. Tupac is originally from New York. You know, that's an LA rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's so many things that he runs neck and neck with for Tupac. So I think that's why it's compared.
So real quick, what do y'all think? How do y'all think this impact the culture moving forward? Just real quick, like moving forward, how do y'all think this impact the state of rappers, black men, successful black men, like just the culture in general?
It really hit home, so it's really gonna get more of us woke. It's gonna get more of us on the same page. Mm-hmm. People that you never thought of politic or work together or come together. I believe eventually come together off of some shit like this, cause you hear everybody on the media saying his homie this, his homie that, but deep down people really don't believe that, and you can kind of tell on how the incident grew foot on social media. Like people seeing it, but deep down a lot of people don't believe it. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like it's gonna just bring us closer together. I really feel like this is though, because it, like they say, by this being the Tupac incident, like it's the first time we really seen somebody this big or this important to someone get killed in his own video, and now we get to live through it. So it's like it opens our eyes up more.
So I would say regarding music, I do think that it's going to be a wave of Nipsey fans. How I think it's going to change the culture, I think it's going to bring us together for this moment. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just like when Sandra Bland died, we was like, we black, we proud, we fighting this, but it dies down. And that's the sad thing about it. You know what I mean? I do think that it's going to... I think it's going to make people think about decisions, because I know it made me think about my decision on what I am in life and how another day is not promised. You get what I'm saying? So if you're not living your dream, you're not working towards what you want in life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's gonna make you reconsider, because at least that's what it made me do. Mm-hmm. I don't know how long it's gonna make you reconsider. I don't know if it's gonna make you get off your ass and follow your dreams. I don't know if it's gonna make you start that business. I don't know but that's what it's done for me. You get what I'm saying? Just like I literally put it in my 2 weeks today for my job. Like, I don't want to do this no more. This not for me, because I was affected. Like, you know, it's different, and it's been people around me that have passed. But I think that it's different to see everything he did in them 33 years. You get what I'm saying?
All right.
I'm about to be 25 years old. What do you have to show for it? I can't really say what it's going to do for the culture, but I can only tell you what I would hope it would do for the culture. Mm-hmm. I would hope it will make you get off your ass. I would hope it make you put some work in. I would hope it will make you reconsider the beef that you have, whatever family drama, the beef that you have within your family, your friends, and say, let's chuck it up. Let's hash it out. I would hope it would do that, but we know that in 2 weeks, it's not gonna mean anything to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And that's the sad thing, because he gonna be dead forever now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like, you know, when an artist dies, it makes people go back in their catalog. You know what I'm saying? It makes people go listen to that music. So when Michael Jackson died, them streams and the album sales just went crazy. But when you go back and listen to that music Michael Jackson put out, it make you feel good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. These are hit records. These are shit that you grew up on. It make you nostalgic. It might bring back good memories of good times. But that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Prince. When you go back and look at Tupac, I feel like anybody that's a real Tupac fan is an introspective person. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like a diehard because
Yeah.
that's what Tupac was.
Mhm.
So by Nipsey dying and people digging into his catalog, listening to Crenshaw, Mailbox Money, all of these albums, and he preaching wealth on all of them. Hopefully, when people reach back to that and they hearing that, hopefully, you know, that sticks in people's head the way that a real Tupac fan is introspective. It would make a real Nipsey fan be about ownership, about wealth, about longevity. Like his brand was the marathon, the long run, longevity, all money in, no money out. Like he really preached wealth on another level of like, you know what I'm saying, really saving, not
like
just being rich.
Like you say, he been preaching instead.
Yeah, like he ain't like a lot of rappers preach being rich, buying shit, showing shit off. He preached keeping shit, maintaining shit, building shit. You know what I'm saying? They say in this life you either gonna build or destroy. And everything you do, you either gonna build or destroy. You know what I'm saying? And he really preached like development. You know what I'm saying? So I think that moving forward, when everybody's going back through that catalog, we gonna come out with a lot more people that's knowledgeable about how to move forward as a culture. And I think that was the big mistake. If it was a conspiracy thing where they, you know, the government or whoever took them out, I think that's the mistake that they made. Because,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? That's the curveball in the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts. And let's not forget, man, he just not black too, man. He got another descent, what's that, like Arab or some shit, right?
It's I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, with, you know, all that shit means is connections. When you get to speaking that real shit and you get some money of your own, that's when the connections and shit get to flowing in. The people the government know of and know about. You get to fuck with them. Now you in their tax bracket. Now you on their vision, they sight. So all this shit ties into him, man. Just like with Pop, you do his background. His people was the Black Panther Party. His auntie was the motherfucker that was in Cuba that can't come back over here because and Trump want to bring her back to lock up over here. Yeah. So that lets you know, like, man, it's a lot of similarities there, man. Shit big, man.
Yeah. He just had a hell of a story, man. Just going back looking through those
rap
songs,
sheets, facts, man.
And hearing him rap about other people that died, his homies, and then you think about the fact that now he gone. You know what I'm saying? Like the song where he's saying, how you was banging how you died 30 after banging all them years and shit like that. Now you hearing them talk about his homies, but now you listening to it and you know what I'm saying? It shit just crazy. It's just like, it's just a crazy story, man. It's a crazy story. Even just how he came on, you watched the documentary about how they just really nigga dropped out of high school. It was no. He was rapping somewhere and a nigga signed him and came and saved him. Like, that's not how his story went at all. Like, he really built that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he built that. He not a nigga who got discovered and just got through on a record label, you know what I'm saying, and blew up overnight by far, you know what I'm saying? So,
he was in cryptocurrency, he was in everything. He was really making his presence felt out here.
Super inspirational, man. But, you know, how the story goes.
Good day, young.
Alright, wrapping it up, you know, we'll catch y'all next time. We might be shooting something this weekend, so look out for us for episode 7. Alright, forever shy, never shy.